The closer we get to the holidays, the busier we get, the more critical it is for us to stay efficient and organized. And this episode is all about my favorite tools to help me do just that. Are you ready to learn what they are? I can't wait to share them. Episode 321 starts right now. Hey there, welcome to the Lora Shipman Show. We hang out here weekly to talk about things like social media, entrepreneurship, marketing, tools, strategies, tips, and it all starts right now. Hey there, before we get started with this show, I just want to share my passion with you. I love teaching people just like you how to master social media for business, breaking it down into easy to consume and easy to execute steps so that you can see immediate results. So whether you want to start a social media consultancy or grow your brand's presence on social media, I can help. I can help you get started and master all the things that you need to know. So I want you to go over to my website. It is filled with resources, tools, tips, and courses. Visit lorashipman.com. That's LORA Shipman.com to get all the goods. Now, you ready for the show? I know I am. Let's get started. Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I am so happy you are here with me today. One of my most favorite things, I have to say, are tools and apps and anything that can make my life a little bit easier and a lot more efficient. So today I'm going to share with you 9 tools that I have either used in the past or I am using now or I plan to use in the future. And I'm going to give you a little rundown on what they all do. Maybe you've used some of these, maybe you haven't, but I think it's good to know what's out there and try and take a look and see what you can incorporate into your life that's going to make things a little bit easier. All right, these are the ones that I tend to love. This first one, I think you've heard me talk about it before. I'm in love with it. I am one of those people who I will try a tool and use the free version for as long as I can and then make a decision whether or not I'm going to purchase it or I'm going to move on to the next one. This one that I'm going to tell you about in a sec, I used it for maybe I'd say a month and then I thought I need more because it offers a lot more, and man, am I glad I paid for the paid version of this, and it's Metricool. I don't know if you guys know about Metricool, but it is a social media management scheduler. It also has this amazing dashboard that shows you all sorts of analytics that it's all in one place, right? So you're not hopping from social media platform to social media platform to figure it all out. The other thing I love about it is you can schedule everything from, tweets to YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, Pinterest, and everything in between. And even some social media platforms I've never heard of before are able to be scheduled through Metricool. And like I said, there is a very robust and easy to use free version of this, but the paid version is very, very affordable and it's worth it. And I don't say that often about things. Like I don't push a lot of things. Metricool, I do have an affiliate link for it. And it's like one of the only things that I have an affiliate link for. And I really like it. And I think you should check it out. So anyways, it's been a game changer for me to be able to use Metricool. And I use it for several of my clients and I use it for myself. And I can't say enough good things about it. So that's one of the tools you need to check out. Another one, now I'll be honest, I've never used this, but I've heard a lot about it and I'm watching YouTube videos about it and I'm kind of hooked, but that's Notion. And this is an all-in-one workspace that combines things like notes, tasks, databases, and calendars so that you can customize and see your workflow and keep everything organized and on track. I'm kind of interested in this one only because I get a lot of ideas and I find things, snippets of things, and I never know where to put it so I can access it later. And then I end up forgetting about accessing it later. So sometimes I'll drop it in my notes on my phone. Other times, like you should see the text messages to myself. Does anybody do that? Do you text yourself? I get more text from myself than anybody else. And that's like an awful way to organize things. So I'm really kind of excited to check out Notion and see what that's all about. Okay, the next tool that I love, and I've used this for years, is Trello. And I love the way it's got a really good desktop version and then a mobile version and moving the cards around. So basically what you do is you work in tiles, right? So you can have a tile for anything. So for example, I have a tile that's just for podcast organization and show note ideas and things like that. And it just helps keep me organized and my thoughts in place, and I can sort my different thoughts or episodes and then put them in the right order that I want them to go out into the world in. I can also move the tiles around to show that they're done or completed. So it's really good to track progress. And then it's a great way to collaborate with a team. Now, I don't have a team. It's just me who does everything. So I haven't used Trello for a team, but I know a lot of people do because it just helps keeping projects organized. Okay, the next tool, I've used this one before, and I actually kind of like it, and that's Slack. And I know it's pretty popular, but it's a great communication tool, and I use this because sometimes I end up on other marketing agencies' teams across the country, which is really cool because I work with a bunch of different marketing professionals all over the United States. And a lot of them use Slack. And it's a great way to message people, to keep projects on point. And direct messaging's great there. And you just have the app up on your desktop. And when somebody needs to ping you, they do. And it just makes things easy, and it helps you visualize where you guys are on collaborative projects and things like that. So love Slack. Google Workspace. I mean, I think we all know about Google. I love the Google Drive. Google Drive is where I love to play. And it's where it's an easy thing for me because I have a lot of clients who are on the spectrum of how techie they are and how techie they're not. And I just find that Google Drive, for example, and Google Calendar and all the Googles, all the things that Google offers, the suite, is very user-friendly. And almost everybody I work with is able to somehow communicate through Google and see some of the content that I'm writing for them and the graphics and everything. Because before when we didn't have something like that, I would try and email graphics to people, and that's just a disaster because sometimes people just don't have the bandwidth to receive big files. And I find Google Drive an easy way. You just send somebody a link. You have to make sure that it's not locked down. Like you can restrict the link to be shared with certain people and not for everybody to see, but you just got to make sure your preferences are right. And it's a click of a link and somebody can just see what you've created. So I love the Google Workspace. Evernote is another one that I use to try and help me keep my ideas and notes and to-do lists organized. I think they used to have a better free version, and I did not upgrade to the paid version, so I don't use it as much anymore. So I'm kind of in a hunt for a new one, which is why I think Trello might be the thing for me that I'm going to stick with, but we'll see. But I do like it. I still do use it sometimes because it's a great thing to have while you're on the go, and you can just throw things into Evernote. Okay, the next one is Asana, and it's again another task manager and project manager that you can assign tasks to people, deadlines, you can track your progress, and it just helps you keep everything on track. Now, I've used Asana and I've used Slack. I think I like Slack better, but I think Asana can be a little bit complicated, but I like it, but just not as much as the other ones that I've mentioned so far. Okay, the next one that I just adore and love, and I have been using this since it first came out, and I will probably always stay a raving fan of it, and that is Canva. I mean, I remember when they first started, I thought it was cool, and to see where they are today and all the things that you can do as far as creating little videos and animation and their audios and their transitions, and just it's a great way to create graphics. And I used to use Photoshop, and that is just so involved, and there's a lot to Photoshop that I used to get frustrated with it, and then Canva came along, and I just love it. And there's so many people out there who will train you on Canva. Like, you just go to YouTube University, right, and look up Canva tutorials, and it's amazing. Even places like TikTok has amazing little tutorials about how to use Canva. So don't be intimidated by Canva if it's not an app that you already use. You can start slow and grow, and there's so many things that you can do on there that and then they're incorporating AI in this. Oh, and what I love to do for some of my clients, depending on the client, is you can do this AI voiceover on an animated video that you've created, and it's like a TV commercial, and it's very cool. So definitely recommend Canva if you haven't gotten it already. They have a free version, but the paid version, I use the paid version, and I love it because I can create brand kits for each of my clients. So that means that all of their fonts are in one place, all of their brand colors are in one place, so I don't have to keep recreating the wheel. And then I can organize things by folders and have subfolders, and it's just a great way to organize graphics. And I can't say enough good things about Canva. The last tool that I use in my business that may not be for everybody, but it's for me because I podcast, and that would be Libsyn. That is my podcast host, and I love that tool because they just make uploading podcasts just easy and a breeze, and it's very simple. It's quick. They keep it organized. Everything's drag and drop. I really love Libsyn, and again, another really reasonable way to host a podcast. So if you're interested in checking them out and you're interested in doing a podcast, I highly recommend Libsyn. I've been with them from the very beginning in my podcasting journey. So I love that. And that pretty much does it. If there's one more app that I would mention as a bonus app, and it's not even an organizational app, but it's something that I turn to every day, and that's YouTube. And I love YouTube because I just use it to learn things from every day, every single day, either when I'm walking or if I'm getting ready in the morning. I have YouTube on, and I'm listening and watching and learning. And if you're not doing that, what are you doing? You need to continually feed your brain, and YouTube is a great way to do that when you find the right creators. So that, my friend, is today's little podcast about how I stay organized and efficient in my business. And I hope it was helpful. I hope you heard of a couple of apps that you're going to go try and check out and see if they work for you. If there has been an app that you've used that I have not mentioned in this podcast, let me know about it. Don't keep that stuff a secret. Oh no, we share everything here, and I'll help you share your favorite apps with me. All right, until next time, you know what to do, right? Stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, stay social. Hey there, I just want to say thank you for spending time with me here today. I know your time is super valuable, which is why I am dedicated to providing lots of usable, actionable information in the shortest amount of time possible. Before you go, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a future episode. And if you have ideas or topics you would like me to cover in an upcoming show, let me know about it in the comment section provided.